Hello, I'm Brigantia, Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Friday and welcome to the Pagan Housewife. We are finishing up our By the Elements series, and this week we're going to look at water. Finally, the element of water. 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. Between 45 to 70% of our bodies is composed of water. Homes that are situated near a body of water generally have a higher market value. Water runs freely through the plumbing system of a home, and none of us can live longer than about 3 days without water. The importance of this element to our day-to-day lives is rather difficult to overstate. Whether we're referring to the physical or spiritual properties of water, it's vital to have it in balance. Too little water and living things cannot go on living in the literal sense of the term. And given that water represents our emotions, too little of that can spiritually shrivel our hearts. Then you have an overabundance of water that causes flooding, and most of us have either seen the devastation that can cause or have had the misfortune of experiencing it firsthand. And then our out-of-control emotions can be equally destructive. It leads to poor decisions, a distorted impression of life in the world, and a sense of internal drowning, and this can potentially have lifelong consequences if we don't get it under control. So clearly keeping this element under good regulation on the home front and within ourselves is of great importance. So we have a few obvious practical aspects of water within the home. Obviously, the plumbing needs to be properly maintained. Nothing disrupts the household quite like a plumbing disaster. But less dramatically, water is used in keeping the house clean. No matter what cleaning products we use or we make for ourselves, water is going to be involved in some fashion. It refreshes the surface of the house as surely as a shower refreshes the surface of our skin. Water is also necessary in many forms of cooking, which in turn helps keep us all alive. It's so prevalent that I think we've become completely blinded to all the ways that water physically impacts our households, and we just take it for granted. Then we have the spiritual significance of the element of water. As mentioned before, the element of water is tied to our emotions, but also to our intuition, psychic abilities, and our dreams. This affects our perception of the home, our ability to detect and interpret the energies around us, and interpersonal relationships. If you have empathic abilities, this is especially important to keep in mind, because not only are you more prone to picking up on the vibes around you, you also have the capacity to project your emotions into the space and into other people's energy systems. And this is why regular cleansings of the home's energies and working with your chakras is of such great importance. It helps keep everything involving the element of water in balance. So those are my thoughts on this omnipresent and yet somehow invisible element and how it affects our households and how we operate within them. I hope this has gotten you to thinking about how all of the elements, including water, how they do really impact the home, the different role they play, and how we can tap into those various energies in order to have a more balanced environment for ourselves. So that does it for this month. We will be moving into other climes come July, so I hope you'll be back for that. But that'll do it for now. Leave your thoughts for me in the comments section below, or come visit us on Discord at Blackbird's Brew. There's a link to join in the description box below, and you'd be very welcome. So, on that note, bye.